Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. Port Aransas, Texas, Mustang Island. Wanted to come by and see how Shorty's was coming along. And there is quite a bit of progress. Looks like they got the front porch done. I don't know if they're going to extend the deck out or not, but the way that rail is put in, I don't quite know. Doesn't go all the way down to the end yet, so that would leave an opening. Lots of people have great memories of that place, and good morning, bird. Be nice to see it open again. I'm going to take Beach Road and head down to the beach. Warm and windy. That about sums up the day so far. We'll be down here driving right on the beach. You can see the sand blowing right in front of us if you're catching that. I don't know what the driving conditions are going to be. That wind is going pretty good. That brings up the waves. There's a good amount of people in the water swimming today. Well guys, the beach was poor driving conditions for me. I've gotten stuck 3 or 4 times over the year, and I just don't want to deal with it today. Taking a drive down Alistair Street, kind of the main drag, if you will. Lots of shops and restaurants and souvenir stands. Always something interesting going on in Port Aransas. I got a joke from my buddy Brian. I'm giving away a bag of dead batteries. No charge. There you go. Thank you, Brian. You got the horrible, horrible dad joke out of the way. Lots of motels that I've had friends stay at. Lots of restaurants I've eaten at right on this road. It is pretty crowded, especially for a weekday. No really events going on. It's just a summer day in a beach tourist town. I've seen that cart 4 or 5 times today. They're probably just out cruising just like I am. And I saw a lot of firemen, American flags in town today. I don't know if they're having a get together. I remember my buddy Kurt Tiger always went to a big firemen's convention in Wildwood, New Jersey. He was a volunteer fireman and eventually joined the Coast Guard. When he came back, became captain of the local fire company. You have your left turn signal on and you're in that lane. I'm going to give you room in case you are coming over, and you are. Don't wave welcome. I'm going to hop on the ferry, guys. Looks to be about a 10-minute wait going back. I didn't check the sign or anything. I always just look at the parking lot, and this whole front holding area is empty, so we should get on the first or second ferry going across, which is nice. I'll just guess what you want me to do, buddy. Well, we might be the 4th row, but we're front of the 4th row. That should put us in the middle or the back of one of the larger ferries. Yep, we're dead middle. I did see a nice pod of dolphins right to the right, but there's not even enough room for me here to open up my door. It's a tight fit. This makes up for all the times we were front row on the ferry. No dogs nearby. Can't see the boats. complain to the flight attendant.
Baby seagulls. Three of them.
Back at Rockport Beach, and it's starting to fill up. The crowds are coming a little later in the day. Blacktop here, so everything is quite drivable. People walking by. Nice day in Port Aransas. It kind of stinks that wasn't more drivable, but that's okay. It's still a great place. Coffee? You guys want coffee? I can have the flight attendant come and bring you some. Make sure you got your seatbelts on. It's a good day. It's starting to get warm at night, guys. Breaking news. It's hot in Texas. Who knew? There's a guy up here with a bike and, oh, I thought he had a backpack on. And it was a man and looks like a little girl riding side by side on bicycles. And it might not even be a little girl. You can't tell. Now if they could just share the road, that would be great. Looks like they're doing a little birding. I don't even think it's a little girl. I think it's a grown woman. What Chuck Berry say? C'est la vie, said the old folks. You never can tell. Chuck knew what he was talking about. I always liked Chuck Berry, but it wasn't until I got older that I started to appreciate more of his songs. I mean, when I was young, you know, it was Johnny B. Good and Maybelline. But I think my favorite Chuck Berry now song is C'est la vie. And there's an awesome version on YouTube, if you can find it. Chuck Berry's with 3 or 4 other musicians. They all look like young, white, speed bump college guys. And he does, you know, the traditional version of C'est la vie kind of had a second life when the movie Pulp Fiction came out. They used that song for the famous Uma Thurman and John Travolta dance at Jack Rabbit Slim's. And that's when I really started liking it, like a lot of people did. But on YouTube, there's a slow version of it that he does with these, like I said, college-age kids. And it's really good, and it almost looks like it's the first time they're playing together. And from what I've read, an act like Chuck Berry, it would be Chuck Berry would travel the country, and then when they got to a place, they would have a band there for him. You know, in those days, you didn't travel with your whole band. You traveled with you know. And then when you got to the town, they had a drummer and a bass player for you. And this honestly looks like it's the first time they're playing together. And Chuck is kind of just like, let's see what you guys can do. And he does this really slow version of C'est la vie. C'est la vie. And it's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Back in Rockport, looks like we're going to get, I don't know, we might get a little bit of a sunset. we haven't gotten great sunrises or sunsets lately. Words are hard because of the cloud cover. But if we get something, bumpity bump, I'll throw it in. First time trying to film using the holder, so I apologize if it's real shaky. Speed bump. Saw that one coming. If we don't come back, thanks for riding along today, guys. Literally, thanks for watching.